Hey guys, and welcome back to a brand new video. So if you're passionate about skincare and seek products that are effective yet affordable, then this is the channel for you. So please do subscribe down below and make sure you join our little skincare family, and also please do give this video a massive thumbs up because it really does help me out. And so without further ado, let's get on to today's video. I'm so excited to finally do this video for you guys because if you know and love hyaluronic acid and think nothing can beat that superstar ingredient, well ladies and gentlemen, polyglutamic acid is gonna blow your mind. And what on earth is polyglutamic acid? How do we use it? How can it benefit our skin? And how do we incorporate it into our routines? And polyglutamic acid, also known as PGA, actually holds 4 times more moisture than hyaluronic acid. Yes, you heard me right, 4 times more moisture than hyaluronic acid. So like your face just becomes a sponge and like sucks up all of that moisture, like don't do that. And it holds more moisture than its rival ingredient because of its large molecular weight. So it's not only able to slightly penetrate deep into the skin, but it's also creating that sort of weightless and invisible film to sort of lock in all of that moisture that's trying to escape from your skin as well. And polyglutamic acid is actually a water-soluble peptide, which is a derivative from fermented soybeans. But don't worry, it doesn't smell, because especially when I see something that's been fermented on a skincare ingredient, I'm like, but don't worry. And so this peptide helps the skin to retain a lot of moisture, making it a fantastic humectant, but it's also a fantastic carrier to carry all of your other skincare ingredients used in the same routine, just to sort of really perform and work at their very best. And so you might be thinking, what on earth is the difference between hyaluronic acid and polyglutamic acid? And so it's primarily their different sort of molecular weights. So hyaluronic acid complex has sort of a varied different sizes of molecular weights, enabling it sort of to penetrate deep down into sort of different layers of the skin. Basically, in a sense, the smaller the molecular weight of a product or an ingredient, then it is able to sort of penetrate deeper into the skin, whereas the larger molecules can actually sort of get to work on the topmost layers of the skin. So in a sense, smaller is deeper and then larger is higher. And also hyaluronic acid is naturally found in our bodies, enabling our joints to keep on moving and our skin to remain soft and supple for as long as possible. However, the levels of hyaluronic acid actually deplete as we get older, so that's why the skincare industry market this ingredient to be a fine line busting, moisture loving superstar ingredient. But research suggests actually incorporating polyglutamic acid into your routine can actually sort of retain the hyaluronic acid in your body. So it's sort of enabling itself to sort of prevent the aging process. So not only is it a fantastic moisture loving ingredient, but it's also a fantastic anti-aging ingredient also. And if you don't want to ditch your beloved hyaluronic acid serum just yet, then researchers found that using hyaluronic acid and polyglutamic acid in the same routine is just going to further enhance those moisture levels in your skin. And obviously, because they are sort of fantastic carrier ingredients, using both of those ingredients alongside your other ingredients in your routine is just going to make like the whole routine and regime like absolutely perfect and just perform and be so incredibly effective for your skin. And so in my opinion, you'll have 2 ingredients which pretty much can be paired with absolutely anything and any other skincare ingredient, apart from sort of you gotta be a little bit wary of using like glycolic acid because it can sort of adjust the pH level a little bit. But other than that, they're absolutely fine to use alongside like retinols or vitamin C's, antioxidants, any like other sort of wary, potent, active ingredient is absolutely fine, and you are just sort of gonna have amazing moisture levels in your skin, and also all of those other ingredients are going to work absolutely outstanding as well. So it's like, why the hell not, baby? And as we know, polyglutamic acid has large molecules. I can never say this word. Large and because it has large molecules, it doesn't penetrate deeper into the skin than hyaluronic acid does, but that doesn't mean it isn't as effective as hyaluronic acid. And that is because the beauty of polyglutamic acid is actually it's designed to work better on the outermost layers of your skin. So it's creating that sort of invisible, weightless like seal or film to lock in all of that moisture, but it's also sort of working to sort of fill in and plump those fine lines and sort of all of those nooks and crannies that we get in our skin, sort of giving that appearance that our skin is a lot smoother, a lot soft, a lot more supple, a lot more hydrated and a lot younger. And because it creates this sort of like weightless invisible film seal on your skin, it's really important to know where to incorporate it into your routine. And so if you're using polyglutamic acid as sort of like a serum product, and then use this as the last serum before a moisturizer, and sort of giving you like a brief example of a sort of an average routine, you would cleanse, use a sort of a toner, essence or mist, whatever takes your fancy. Then you would use hyaluronic acid, and then sort of like a vitamin C serum or anything, or like niacinamide or anything like that, and then you would use polyglutamic acid, and then you would follow on with a moisturizer, and then going on with an SPF. And in that routine you've got the basics, you've got the necessities, and you're really not going to go wrong. And you sort of have that hyaluronic acid in there, that polyglutamic acid in there, and you are literally going to be so soaked in moisture that you're going to be walking outside like you are a glass of ice cold water on a hot summer's day. Refreshing. However, with that being said, if you have super oily skin and this sort of concept of layering all of those different products on your face is like your worst nightmare, then probably use polyglutamic acid as a moisturizer alone, because polyglutamic acid is sort of really super hydrating, it's like really lightweight, it's non-tacky, and it's sort of going to give you those benefits of a moisturizer because it protects your skin and it sort of moisturizes your skin at the same time as well. And I have combination skin, but I personally wouldn't replace this as a moisturizer because I tend to usually go for like more jelly, watery, thinner consistency moisturizers anyway. But the world is your oyster, and it's all about finding what works best for your skin and finding the perfect routine that is just going to sort of really target your skin concerns. The Increlease polyglutamic acid is one of my favorite products from the brand. Like, this is like probably like my second or my third bottle, and it's running low, which is so sad. But this is a fantastic formula, and it combines like 3% polyglutamic acid with like really sort of smoothing ingredients like dimethicone and glycerin, and it also contains rice bran extract in there just to sort of really help with antioxidants and also again protecting and smoothing the skin. For £12.99, this makes it one of the most affordable polyglutamic acid products on the market. Other brands such as Then I Met You, Misha, Kate Somerville and the likes of Dr. Jar include polyglutamic acid in some of their products, but obviously buying those products is just going to sort of cost you a lot more because they are set at higher price points, rather than the Increlease polyglutamic acid, where the Increlease have no product over £15.
Amazing.
And so if you want like a product that's straightforward yet effective and it's really affordable, then the Increlease polyglutamic acid is the one for you, and they have your back 100%, because this is just going to sort of target that skin concern of dehydration or dry skin or anything like that. And it's straightforward, like there's just no other sort of irritating ingredients in there, and it's just like you use it as a serum, as the last serum in your routine, and you just cannot go wrong. And thank you so much for watching. Please do comment down below sort of what your favourite Increlease product is, what your favourite polyglutamic acid product is, or if you've even tried the Increlease polyglutamic acid before, how has it worked for your skin, anything like that, and we'll have a chat down below because I absolutely love having chats with you guys. Yeah, and so thank you, and I will see you in the next one. See you later.